Hello and welcome to this edition of Beyond the Score with CFISD Sports. We have a long way to go, but a short time to get there. So let's begin. For the first time ever, the UIL State Wrestling Tournament was held in the Houston area at our own Berry Center. And the CFISD District Wrestlers pulled a James Harden. They enjoyed that home cooking. CFISD student reporter Savannah Meagle shares how CFISD flexed their wrestling muscles to the rest of the state. Sweat, tears, dedication, heart.
Holidays are gone. We're wrestling on the weekends.
Passion.
You got to have a passion and love for the sport because it does take up a lot of time.
All those qualities and more are what it takes to get the job done on the wrestling mat and make it all the way to the UIL Wrestling State Tournament held this year at CFISD's Berry Center. The days leading up to the event are stressful ones, but for Langham Creek senior Alexa Garcia, it was all about the right frame of mind.
Each year it only gets harder and the competition gets harder, so just have to grind harder.
Langham Creek wrestling coach Jason Trahan emphasizes the dedication it takes and how hard his girls work to get to the final tournament.
You know, you got the rest of your life to have Valentine's Day and Christmas and all that other kind of stuff. This is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
On the boys' side, 6 wrestlers placed among the top 6 in the state. One of them, Henry Rossiter, from Cypress Woods, whose focus beforehand served him well for his 4th place finish.
I feel more confident and definitely less anxious than I would if I hadn't gone to state last year, and I also have higher expectations.
For CFISD Sports, I'm Savannah Meagle. The Langham Creek High School girls placed 3rd overall. The Cypress Falls High School girls team placed 4th with 58 points, but that included senior Alyssa Maldonado, who pinned every opponent at state on the way to the title. In the boys' tournament, Cypress Woods High School was the highest placing team at 15th with 28 points. What do Michael Jordan, Chris Bosh, Amari Stoudemire, Dwight Howard, and Lisa Leslie have in common? Well, before they were NBA and WNBA stars, they were McDonald's All-Americans. And now 2 CFISD basketball players will join this elite group. Cypress Woods High School senior Nancy Mulkey and Cypress Lakes High School senior De'Aaron Fox. Our Spartan Sports crew has more.
We're excited to present De'Aaron Fox, commemorating his selection for the McDonald's All-American Game. De'Aaron, congratulations on achieving your dream of becoming a McDonald's All-American, and we look forward to seeing you in Chicago.
The hat was finally on, and the jersey goes along with it. Hundreds of classmates celebrated with De'Aaron Fox as he was recognized by the McDonald's All-American Games. Fox, a senior at Cy Lakes High School, shares his thought on all the notoriety.
It's been extremely a blessing. This district's almost been open for 80 years, so to be the first, it's like, and then actually I've known some of the guys that have came through here, and it's like, that guy wasn't an All-American, so just showing how blessed I am, and the God-given talent that the talent that God's given me is an extreme honor.
De'Aaron Fox is the first male in Cy-Fair history to ever get a spot in the McDonald's All-Star Games and shares his thoughts on his next step in his bright future.
Right now, I would want to play with the Thunder just because they have my favorite player, and I feel like we'll probably be the best backcourt in the league if I was to go play with Russell Westbrook. If he would see this interview, just watch out, Russ. You know, it's no more than 2 to 3 years that we're going to play against each other, so just tell him, look out for me.
De'Aaron Fox will play on March 30th in the McDonald's All-Star Game. This has been Alexander Gonzalez, Spartan News Sports.
Plenty of superheroes came out for the 3rd annual Superintendent Fun Run, and CFISD Sports was there to get the inside scoop on superpowers, favorite superhero poses, and probably the most pressing of all, who exactly was my boss supposed to be? If you could have any superpower, what would you have and why?
I'm trying to think of something really dramatic, but I think I'd like to fly.
Why would be that? Why that?
Well, because I wouldn't be stuck on 290.
I guess the ability to fly. Yeah, I'd like to maybe be above this and see, but that would be great.
Probably invisibility.
Why is that?
because that way I could just sneak around everywhere and nobody would see me and nobody would complain when we do boundaries. So that would be awesome.
That sounds awesome. Give me your best superhero pose.
Best superhero pose?
Yeah, let's see
I'm
it.
invisible. Look at all the people walking by. They have no idea I'm here. This is awesome.
So wait, who is who? Like if you had to pick your turtle.
Raphael, of course.
Yeah, I'm Raphael.
Raphael.
Michelangelo.
I don't know them.
Do you know who this person is?
Oh, man. I have absolutely no idea.
Who is he?
Goofy?
What do you think?
Underpants!
You know, no one under 40 knows who he is, but I think that you might, right?
Underdog.
Okay, do you guys know who this guy is?
Underdog.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how ridiculous does my boss look?
11.
10.
There's no need to fear.
I don't know. I have no idea. Your underdog? Is that it?
There's no need to fear.
The steer. Hook 'em, baby.
Speed of lightning, roar of thunder.
Underdog. Underdog. Literally, we need the YouTube underdog.
That'll do it for another edition of Beyond the Score with CFISD Sports. I'm your host, Coach V.